Hi folks, back out again. I've come back to that field that was in the last video, because obviously I really just skirted around the edges then, so I didn't give it a good go over at all. I've dug a few bits and pieces up so far, bit of rubbish as well, a bit of lead, like a mood tube type thing, and I've got a few of the bits here, and we'll just show you these, and this is what we've got so far. Right, so we've got tiny little button with a bit of gold gilding on the back of it, no shank. That, I don't know what that is, some sort of artifact. Again, it's got a little bit of silver gilding on it. Could be fairly old, that. It might be part of a buckle actually. A pistol ball so far. And I've just found this over where the detector is over there, a little coin, and I think that'll be a farthing. Now there is a date on that, it's very warm, but there is a date, and I think it's either 1747 or 1797. And just make out Britannia on the back of it, if you can see that in the video. And we've got a bust as well, facing left, so I don't know, is it George II? Not sure, but yeah, that's a nice little find. Like I said, there is some detail on that. Great stuff. We shall carry on. Well, I've had a bit more lead since the last video clip, and a button or two as well. I've just had a signal down here, high 20s, really high pitched tone. There's some iron around as well. Anyways, dug it out, and it's just sadly it's just a Elizabeth II penny, and I think it's 1965, I think. But yeah, really high pitched tone for these coins. I had quite a scratchy signal down here, high numbers again, actually up into the 30s, 5 or 6 inches deep, and it's come up in 2 pieces, whatever this is. Now I'm pretty sure I've had this bit before somewhere, or something similar to this before. So I think it's part of the same item, but I'm not sure what it is. I can't remember what the other bit was. Like this. It looks as though it may have come off like that. Not sure. No. I think it's broken like that anyway. It does appear to be. So I've been on that way. So what was it? Something to do with a belt or a hanger or something. Right, anyway, I'll bag it up and we'll carry on. It's quite windy again today, guys, so I'm sorry about the wind noise if there is any. I'm trying to shield you from it. Right, we've had a jumpy signal here, but it's sort of levelled out about 16, 17. It turns out it actually wasn't too deep, it was only an inch or two under the ground, and it's just a bit of lead, but it's got some shape to it, and it appears to have a hole going all the way through it. As you can see, it's a bit of an odd shape. Well, I don't know if that could be a spindle wall or not. I probably wouldn't have thought it would be with that kind of shape to it, but it's obviously got a purpose. It's got a hole going through the centre there. Nice light colour as well, so it's probably fairly old, that. Yeah. It's a bit of lead, but it's interesting. Well, I've just had a little 17 signal down here. Not deep, it's actually just under the surface. And it's a very small button. Still got the shank, although it's compressed down. But yeah, that's tiny. I've had a couple like this now. I was just chatting to the farmer's son. He pulled across and had a word with us, and has lost something off his a bit of his farming equipment, so I'm going to keep my eye out for that. Some sort of metal cup of some kind. I haven't found it yet, but just had a little signal down here, not very deep, 3 inches maybe, reading 1920, so a really good signal. And it's a very, very worn coin. No, I can't see anything on that at all. I don't think I'll get anything off that. No, I think it's pretty well shot, I think, that one. Yep, okay. A little thimble there, not very deep, 3 inches, and that was coming at 14, 15. I'm using the Equinox in field 2 again, and I've dropped the recovery speed to, what am I, 4. Obviously, when you're on stubble, you're already off the ground, aren't you, a bit, so to try and slow things down and get a bit deeper. So yeah, little thimble. It's a bit bent, but not bad condition really. I've just had a really jumpy signal here, 15 upwards really. It's just under the surface, and there we are. I haven't picked it up yet. It's a right old spike on that, isn't it? Interesting. Looks like a buckle of some sort. Buckle or a clasp. Yeah, looks like that's possibly hinged. I'm not gonna try and loosen that up, but yeah, it looks like it's a hinge. That's a right spike on, even the small one's very sharp as well. Yeah, I don't know how old that is. I have to try and look that one up later on. Nice little find though, that. Buckle or a clasp of some sorts. Not really sure, I haven't seen one quite like that before. Yeah, nice. Well, I've jumped fields once again. I've come out of that top field and I'm down in the bottom field now. Just had a couple of bits of lead so far. I just had a signal here, a really jumpy signal. It was 15 up to sort of mid to high 20s. Probably 7 inches deep. It's that thing there, whatever that is. Got some nice colour to it, so it's got a bit of age, I suppose. Yeah, quite hefty as well. I don't know, it looks a bit like a handle of something, doesn't it? Don't know whether it'll be a furniture or something. Not too sure. Yeah, probably broken off there, I suppose. Yeah, quite weighty that. Not sure exactly what that is. I think, like I said, my best bet, some sort of handle. Right, okay. Well, this gave a good signal. It had me fooled. It's just a lead washer, unfortunately. Blowing thing. What was that? 16, 17 thereabouts. Just a few inches deep. Oh well. I've had a couple of bits of tin, or pie tin, by the look of it, you know, alloy stuff. So it's fairly quiet down the bottom of this field. But we'll persevere for now. Well, I've got quite a nice sounding signal here. I hope it's not another bit of lead. Quite high numbers, so I'm hoping it's not. Right, still in the hole somewhere. The numbers are a bit jumpy now, so I'm not too confident on it being anything really good. Don't be lead. What's that? It's not lead. It's not some other form of junk. It's quite light. Seems to be made out of copper, I think. Yeah, it's got a hole in the back there, so could be some kind of pendant, I think. I'll just get a bit of water and I'll give this a quick brush and bring you back in. Right, it looks like some lettering. CIH, I think. Yeah, some initials. Quite nice, that. Can't see anything on the back. But like I said, there is a little hole there. Oh, actually, there was something there, look, as well, on the bottom. Yeah, so it could have been a brooch, badge type thing. Great stuff, that's quite nice, that. I've got something in the ground down here. Not sure what it is, I don't think it's a coin. I was reading 17, 18, 19 and jumping into the 20s again, so I hope it's not a shotgun cap. It's there. Looks like copper. Looks plain as well, actually. Yeah. What's that then? What is that? It's got something in the middle of it. So possibly a cap or something. Here comes the rain. Yeah, some sort of cap. Nothing particularly interesting, I don't think. Right, bag it up. Well, I've had a really jumpy signal here. It did sort of hover around 18, 19 for a while, but then it was up and down again. So about 4 or 5 inches deep, and I think it's just there. I don't know what it is. Don't look very good now. That, I believe, is part of a watch winder. Yeah, that's what it is. A tiny little find, that. I've only ever had a couple of these. One I previously was in quite good condition. It had more to it. Obviously, there's some bits broken off. Possibly off the top as well. Yeah. Right, a little watch winder. Well, I've had a little find just under the surface. No idea what it is. It's this thing. It's got traces of gold gilding on it. It's obviously broken as well. I can imagine that this side would have continued on here to look similar to that. What is that? And how old is it? I have no idea. I'd imagine it'd be something decorative if it's had gold gilding on it. Quite fragile. I think it's a copper, I think. Was it reading 17 up to 19? Yeah. That's a new one on me. Right. Put that in the tin with the other little finds that I quite like. Great. Right guys, I think I'm calling it a day now. It's very nearly 1 o'clock. Right, let's show you the bits and pieces from today. So this is all the junk stuff. Quite a lot of bits of lead today. Small pieces as well. Usual kind of finds really. Tin. It's a pipe and stuff. Yeah. Cartridge. Shotty. Yeah, so the usual stuff that we all find. And the other bits and pieces. Nice little thimble. Watch winder. That is, I can only imagine that's got to be like a pull handle off something, a draw handle or whatever, furniture fitting anyway. Little brooch of some kind, it's copper. And I've got something at home with the same, I think it's the same emblem as that. That I think is a cap, so that's probably going in the junk actually. Some buttons from today, a couple of pistol balls and a flat, looks like a musket ball that's been cut in half, or not sure. Another small button, lead washer. I think that's part of a buckle. Yep, and this thing, they're two parts from the same item, so they're found in the same hole. I'm not sure what that would have been. I have found this one, a part like this before, and I think someone said it was some sort of belt fitting or something or other like that. What's that little lead thing? I'm not sure what that is. 3 coins, one that's completely gone. A penny from 1963, was it, or 5? I can't remember. That I think's a farthing. That should clean up. And there's a date on that. It's either 1747 or 1797. I'm not quite sure. Sorry, is it out of focus there? A little buckle or clasp. That, I don't know what that is, but it's, I think, something decorative anyway. And that little lead thing as well, with a hole through the middle of it. Could be a weight, could be a badly made spindle wall. I'm not sure, but it's very small anyway. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing and hitting the like button if you have, and if you'd like to leave a comment, that'd be great. Fantastic. Thanks guys, we'll catch you next time round. Bye for now.